Hello guys, this is Olga Maria Tchaikovsky and I'm here directly from Fifth Avenue for the Puerto Rican Parade with Rosario Dawson.
She has been working it the entire time, walked for blocks in those shoes.
In the high heels.
Don't even look at mine because I just switched mine off and I was on the float and I still switched mine off.
And drinks in heels,
Very
I have
impressed.
to. Thank you. That's my life, sueños en tacones.
Yes, very good.
Tell me, how do you feel about being the queen of the parade this year?
It's huge. It's tremendous. I'm here with my family, multi-generations. This is really big. I wish my grandmother were here. She's from Fajardo. She taught me so much. She really is my inspiration. And so I know she would have been, I know she's smiling from above. She's really excited and really proud. Being born and raised in New York City and just to have this opportunity is a testament to how much she sacrificed.
Amazing. So how do you feel about this year, like that we celebrating the LGBT Ricans, the community, and we actually are honoring them?
Yes, the LGBTQI finally, and especially in a day where in Orlando we just saw last night 20 people who were gunned down, and it's a clear, it seems, hate crime against the LGBT community. So it's, this is, we have a lot of work to do, obviously, but moments like this where we're celebrating and honoring each other as opposed to dividing and attacking each other are really, really important, and we need to continue to combat that prejudice with love and hope.
Mm-hmm. So one more question. What about the free Oscar Lopez? What do you think about this case? Can you tell us?
I think it's really great that I got to be on this float, with Capicu Cultural, and bringing attention to this issue because he was offered amnesty before and he said no because he didn't want to be separated from his compatriots, and I think that right now it's been so long and there's really no reason for him to still be there, and so I hope that this is an amazing opportunity we have to again highlighting things like celebrating the LGBT community, but also recognizing there's a lot of work to do, especially around the Puerto Rican debt crisis, around people like Oscar Lopez who are been taken off the streets and whose lives have been robbed unnecessarily. We have a lot of work to do, and this is a testament to how powerful we are, how loud and proud we can be, and we need to make sure that we continue to channel that energy for our greatness and for our greater humanity.
And talking about the crisis in Puerto Rico, tell me, what message do you have to our community in Puerto Rico?
You got to keep standing up and keep fighting. I know that this thing that's just passed through, and it's not putting the power in your hands, and you have to fight back against that. I think it was really reprehensible what just happened during the primaries, having so many places, the polling stations taken down, separating people being able to vote for either the presidential primary or for the national politics, and it's sort of like you're constantly robbing Puerto Ricans of their voice, and we need to stand up together and recognize that we need to be a part of that conversation, and this has been going on for a long time. There's lots of different factions, statehood, sovereignty, all of these different things have been arguing, and all in that time, the Puerto Rican debt crisis has become really huge, and recognizing that everybody falls under that. So we need to unify, we need to come together, and we need to figure out how we can have some power and have some real voice in this conversation, because right now, it's not working. What's been happening is not working, and this isn't enough. This is wonderful. I'm so excited to be a part of this, but specifically so that we can continue to talk about these issues yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Lastly, how did you get into the arts, and what pretty much advice you have to any young girl that want to get into the arts and entertainment industry?
I was, really blessed to have grown up around a lot of artists. My grandmother, Penna, who's here, a Native Indian woman, is on the board of the Native Indian Community House, and she's a painter and a photographer and a poet. And my grandmother, Mima, was a poet as well. And it's just, we sing in my house. We were really musical, and I got discovered into doing film work. But I grew up around artists, so I recognized the opportunity. And even though acting wasn't something I'd ever thought about before, I got that this was an opportunity. And I think like so many people, my mom was a teenage mom. She got her GED. I graduated from high school, but I ended up, besides a couple of classes, never going to college because I started acting at 15 and just thought I have to work. I have to work and I have to take care of my family. And I understand a lot of people are in that position where they have to choose one way or the other. And I luckily got to choose art as my work. And I think a lot of people don't feel like they have that option, but we have to. We have to continue to pursue the arts. We have to continue to revel in that beautiful experience that we get to share with each other, what's in our hearts and our minds, our poetry, our films, everything, because that's how we touch each other. Storytelling is our greatest tradition as human beings, and we need to make sure that we own our narrative. So whether it's everything from what Puerto Ricans really want and how they want to be spoken about and what power that they want to have and sovereignty they want to have, we need to honor that and let that come from them and not be something that we just take over. And the way to do that is through our music. You hear that with people like Residente, through our poetry, through our art. And that's one of the first things, and when we have an economic crisis, that we get taken away. And that's our culture. You can't let our culture be taken from us.
Lastly, who are you wearing? Because you look beautiful today, fabulosa.
Oh, thank you. Well, I have my sash, La Reina. And actually, Studio 189, I designed this, actually. And we work in West Africa, so we're based in Ghana.
That's
Studio
really
189.
beautiful.
Thank
I
you
love
very
it.
much.
I really love it.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for your time.